Staying connected. The views have looked after children and young people on seeing their family and those important to them. This July, we are excited to share new research by the Rees Centre at the University of Oxford and Coram Voice about Children in Care's views about staying connected with family and other people who are important to them. Alongside the Bright Spots programme, the research helps local authorities listen to their children in care and care leavers about things that are important to them. In this video, we wanted to include the voice of some of our National Voice ambassadors who will share their experiences on what family and being connected means to them. We are a National Voice
and we want to talk to you about staying connected. Hello, my name is Adora Bella. I went into foster care when I was about 14 years old. I have 3 younger siblings. I got to stay with my sister during my time in foster, whereas my brothers was in a separate placement. My 2 brothers were together in this different placement. It was hard for me because obviously I wanted to see them grow up. I will always look out for them. So it was really hard for me, especially going from every day seeing them. When it came to seeing family, when I first went into foster, it was once every 2 weeks. Then it went to every month. We weren't too happy about it. We wanted to change that. They wouldn't let us do that because they said they didn't have enough professionals. And then it got changed to once every 2 months, which was even harder. It only took round this year, towards the end of last year, for it to be changed back to once every month. It shouldn't have to take as long as it does. Professionals could have been better to support it. The social worker didn't deliver much. Everything took so long for me to go out and see friends. Having a phone taking near enough a year. Can't feel at home when you're going through a process because you don't have to go through a process when you're at home. Didn't get support to see extended family because my aunts and cousins were all in Essex or in America. We didn't get any support with that. And even with the holiday allowance, we didn't decide where to go. Didn't have much choice where to go on holiday. It was all decided for us. We had no power over much, to be honest. I wish we had more choices. Holiday allowance was for us, and I wish we had the option to either save it and choose where we want to go on, so maybe we could see family in these far places.
Hello, my name is Sky. So I was placed into care when I was 8 years old. I was originally placed with 2 of my siblings, so my older brother and 1 of my younger siblings, and 2 of my other siblings actually went into different foster homes. Being placed away from the younger siblings was really hard for me. It felt like I'd gone through a lot of loss in such a short period of time. Part of the reasons that we were put into care were actually because we were being parents to these younger children. We had always kind of taken care of them because our own parents didn't, and so it was very hard to go from being this mother figure to having to leave them alone and just trust that they're safe and that they're okay. I don't remember much about that time, but I think I was supported to see them in the very beginning. I vaguely remember it possibly being, contact a couple of times every week or so. But as time went on, the younger ones got adopted, and then I moved away from the siblings that I was with. And so I ended up being on my own in a foster home. And I think that was definitely the lowest point for me, living on my own and losing everybody who had been close to me, definitely. So when I was first placed into care, I did have contact with my mum. I think, again, it might have been a couple of times a week. I never had any contact with my dad, but this was the same when I was living at home as well. We were never particularly close. I vaguely remember seeing my nan, I think, a couple of times as well. Once it got decided we were to begin long-term care, though, it all switched and changed. It changed from seeing them, every week or so to once a year. And I actually fought to see them more often, so they ended up agreeing on 3 times a year. That was really hard to go from having this mother there to never seeing them on Christmas and birthdays and stuff. I was always happy where I saw my family. We were very lucky that we were always, asked where do we want to go, what do we want to do, what sort of activities do we want to do, and they met that to the best of their abilities. We, went to McDonald's, we went to parks, we went to play areas and stuff like that. So I do have some really good memories of having some fun on contact. The meaning of family to me has definitely changed over the years. As a kid, it was those who you protect no matter what. People that you're related to blood-wise, that you always forgive. And as I've grown older, I've realised that's definitely not the case, and it shouldn't have to be the case. My family now are those that support me, push me to be better and love me no matter what, not those who try and hurt me.
It's like a space where you can see your family and just be able to be yourselves, be able to speak to each other, update each other, what's happening with each other's lives. From now being separated, I feel like it's a time you can just enjoy each other and each other's company. I know that we'll always be there for each other.